Hello, lovely people. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we want to help you with a herb for pocket no dry. The herb that we are going to use for this particular direction is the herb that is commonly called the fertility leaf. The fertility leaf is a very common herb. When you go to the villages, you can easily get this particular herb. Sometimes people also grow it in their homes, in cities and towns, because it has a lot of uses. From the topmost of it to the roots, it has specific uses for which we use it for. So a lot of people who know it, they use it for those things. What we are going to do is that for this particular direction, we are going to use the stalk that has 7 leaflets. For this particular tree, it is such that every stalk has different number of leaflets. So a stalk may have 3 leaflets on it. Some may have 4 leaflets, some may have 5, some may have 7, some may have 3, some will have 1. So it may differ because God knows that each of the leaflets, it has a specific purpose for which it was created. For example, if you have a visa interview, you are supposed to go and pick the stock that has only 1 leaflet on it. So for that one too, what you are going to do is that early morning you go there and then you pick the leaflet that has only 1. What you are going to do first is that you pray to God before the tree, and then you tell God what you are going to use the leaf for. And then after praying, you just pick the one that has only 1 leaflet on it, and then you put it on any part of your body, like maybe your pocket or anywhere else. And then you go for that particular interview, and then God is going to favor you. This particular herb, many people plant it behind their bathrooms, especially in villages, because when you plant this particular herb in any area, no evil spirit can come there. So to make sure that when they are bathing, especially at night, no evil spirit comes to them and then marry them spiritually or do any harm to them, what they do is that they plant it behind their bathroom. So some people who also know it and then they are in cities and towns, they mostly plant it in their houses. So if you go to any nearby house or if you ask your neighbors, you are going to get this particular leaf that they call fertility leaf. The fertility leaf is scientifically called the Nubodia laevis. The Nigerians call it the Ogirisi, and then in Ghana the Akans call it the Susumasa. So if you want to do this particular direction, what you are going to do is that you go to the plant and then you take the leaf that has 7 leaflets on it. You take the stalk that has 7 leaflets. So if you go to this particular plant, you are going to see some stalks that have only 1 leaflet. Like I said earlier, you are going to see different stalks with different number of leaflets. But please, for this particular direction, we are going to go by the one that has 7 leaflets. So what you are going to do is that after praying before the plant to God, that you are going to use this particular herb for the purpose of pocket no dry. What you are going to do is that you just take the leaflet, you just pluck it from the tree. So the prayer can be that you tell God that he created plants to help us. So what you are praying for is that if you use this particular herb in your money, he should make sure that, or he should help you so that anytime you need money, when you pray, he should glorify himself through the herbs that he has created. So you just take the stalk after doing this prayer. You just take the stalk, and then what you do is that you let the stalk face you. You let the inner part of the plant or the stalk that you have plucked, you let it face you, as you can see on the screen. So what you can see on the screen, the inner part of the stalk is facing us. You now pluck the topmost part of the stalk. So you pluck the first leaflet on it, you pluck the top one, and then you pluck the left one. So you'll be plucking it from the top to the bottom, please. So what you are going to do is that you pluck the top one, and then you pluck the next one on the left, and then you put it on it. You put it on the one that you pluck from the topmost, and then still you should make sure that the leaflet is facing you, or the inner part of the leaf should be facing you. And then you also plug the one that you have you also take the one that you plug from the right, and then you put it on the one from the left. Still it should be facing you. After arranging it such that the one that you plug from the top is now at the bottom, and then the one you plug from the left is now on top of that, and then the right one is also on top of that, whilst the inner part of the leaf is still facing you. You now fold it in any way that you want so that it becomes very small. And then if you also have purslane, the purslane is what they call in Akan Ajra. You can add it to it, and then you tie it into a polythene bag. What it's going to do is that the fertility leaf that you have put is going to attract money to you. But if you add the purslane is such that God used it to make sure that it cleanses any dirt from us. So if you add it to that, and then you put it in your money, if anybody brings you any bad luck money, some people, when you are going to do your business early morning, they will come there, and then they will buy with the smallest denomination. They will come, and then if you are selling something like maybe 10 cedis, they will come, and then they will buy 50 pesos, or they will buy 1 cedi. And then the whole day everybody will come there and buy with 1 cedi, and then you are not going to make any better sales. So for you to prevent those bad lucks, you are supposed to add purslane. If you get the purslane, you just add it to your money. The purslane is what they often use for funerals. When they want to collect money during funerals, they first of all put the purslane in the money collection box, so that if somebody comes and then the person wants to contribute to the funeral, then the first person comes there to give a very small amount, it will not continue. If you don't put the purslane in that money collection box, and then if the first person who comes there gives you a very small amount, all the other people who will also come will give you small amount. So what you are going to do is that after folding the 3 leaves that you have gotten, that you have plucked from the same stock or 7 stock of the fertility leaf, what you are going to do is that you add the purslane to it, and then you tie it. The purslane, any number at all, every small number of leaves that you can get, you can add to it, and then you tie it in any black polythene bag or anything. And then this is going to help you to get more money. You are going to get more money from your business. This is going to attract money. Anytime that you think that today I'm not going to even eat because I don't have money, God will miraculously help you to get some money. And then you see that even the day that you don't even have money, and then you think that for that day you will not get anything, people will just call you that, oh, I'm owing you, so I'm coming to pay you. Or somebody will call you that he has something for you to come and do, so come and do this for me, and then you get money. Or someday you say that maybe today I've paid all my debts, so I don't have any money. But if you go to your shop or you go to where you work, you see that a lot of money will come. So what you are going to do is that after tying this, you put it in your wallet, or you put it in your pocket, or you put it in anything that you collect money into, and then it will be there with you. So this is going to help you to attract more money to yourself, and then your pocket will never be dry. This is tried and tested, and then I'm sure that if you do this particular direction, you are going to bring more and more testimonies, as you always bring, from the use of the precursor and sea salt for favor, the garlic and sea salt for favor, and all the other videos that I've done, and then you always bring testimonies. I'm sure that if you do this for pockets no dry, you are going to bring a lot of testimonies. I believe that this is very easy to do. But please, this one, when you tie it and then you put it in your money, you are not going to change it. You can keep it forever and ever, until maybe you think that it is too old, so you are going to change it. Whether it dries or not, or anything, or water touches it on something like that, it's not going to spoil. But please, for this one, anytime that you have intercourse or something, don't touch this particular thing, or until you bath. And then when you are also in your menstruation, don't touch it. Let it just be in your money, and then let you just be collecting the money on it, and then it is going to be there for you. So it, whilst you have tied it, it can be dried, or it can become something very small or something like that. It will shrink, but still, please let it be there. Don't try to change it. The fertility leaf has a lot of benefits. Let me mention a few to you. Apart from the fact that it is used for pocket node dry, as I've described, for this one, if you go to the cemetery and then you come, you are supposed to put it in water and then use it to wash your hand. This is for purification after going for the cemetery. And then this one too, if it is on you, you are not going to have accident. So anytime that you travel, make sure that you keep this, as this is going to give you pocket no dry, and then it is going to give you money. It is also going to prevent you from accident. God is going to use it. Every creation that God created, they have their purpose for which God created them. And then this particular herb is there to prevent all accidents. So if you are going to travel and then this particular herb is on you, something will happen, and then that particular vehicle, you may not board it. You will be there in the vehicle, and then maybe somebody will come, and then something will happen, and they will say you, for you in particular, alight, so that somebody else boards the vehicle. So make sure that anytime, any day, when you are going up and down, this particular help should be on you, and then it is going to make sure that you get a lot of favor, and then it is also going to help you from all sort of bad lucks. And then if you are also somebody who has a lot of bad dreams, just make sure that you just take only of the leaves on it, and then you put it under your pillow, and it is going to help you so that you avoid all those bad dreams. And then if you also need spiritual cleansing, that one, you just take the, you take 7 of the leaflets. You take 7 of the 7 stock leaflets, and then you squeeze it into water, and then use it to bath at night for 7 days. So you squeeze it into a lot of water, and then every evening after bathing, you use it to rinse your body. And then it is going to ensure that you have a lot of good energy to yourself. It is going to cleanse you from all negative energies. If you also have bad luck, you are supposed to do that bath, and then it is going to help you. If you have any deep cut, if you have a deep cut, you can grind the leaves with ginger and then use it to tie that particular place, and then any problem that is associated with that deep cut will not come to you. The wound is going to heal very fast. And then if you also have chest pain, you can boil the leaves with ginger and then you drink. If you are impotent, if somebody is impotent or barren, the reason why they call it fertility leaf is that for a barren person or any person who is infertile, if you boil this with ginger and then you keep drinking, you drink for 90 days continuously, to the glory of God, you have a child. So it has a lot of benefits. And then if you use this for the pocket no dry, you are for the pocket no dry, as I said, you are going to have the leaf that has 7. You are going to use the stock that has 7 leaflets. So what you are going to do is that the rest of the leaves, you are going to chew it, because if you continuously chew this particular leaves or the stock that has 7 leaflets on it, if you continuously chew it, if they mention your name at a shrine, your name is not, you are not going to appear for anybody to harm you. So for me, there is no day I will see this particular herb that I will not go and then take some to chew. Always, unless I don't see it. If I see it, I'll go and chew. So it is very good that you always chew it, because it cures spiritual sicknesses as well as physical sicknesses. If you continuously chew it, you will never be sick. And then even if you become sick, you will heal very faster, because it is God created it to come and help us. So those people who know it, they always don't play with this particular herb. And then if you have piles, you just boil this with ginger, and then you also cut some of the bark of the tree, and then you drink, and then you see that you'll be free. If you have fever, you just boil some of the leaves, and then you drink, and then the fever will go. If you are poisoned at any place, and then or you suspect that you have taken that something that is poisonous, You are just supposed to chew the leaves, and then you see that you'll be free. For this particular herb, it has a lot of benefits. Even if you have epilepsy, you are supposed to boil some of the leaves with lime, and then you drink, and then you see that you'll be free. If you have breast cancer, when you boil the leaves with soursop leaves, soursop is what they call aluguntugun in Ghana. If you boil the leaves with it and then you drink, you see that you will be free in no time from that breast cancer. If you have stroke, you dry the leaves with lantana camara leaves. Lantana camara is what they call anansidokunu. Lantana camara is what you see on the screen. You dry the leaves with it, and then you also get mistletoe. Mistletoe is what you always see, that particular plant that grows on cocoa trees and then grows on oranges. You just get some of the leaves and then you dry it with the lantana camara leaves and then the fertility leaf. You dry those leaves together, and then you can pound it, and then after pounding you sieve the powder and add to honey, and then you'll be licking. Or you can decide to boil it and then you add honey to it, and then you'll be drinking it like your morning tea. Then in no time you'll be free from the stroke. Then if you also have BP and diabetes, you just boil the leaves and then you drink, and then you'll be free. For this particular herb, it has a lot of benefits that if we say that we want to talk about it, we will not finish today. So please kindly make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because later on I shall come and then talk about more. Even for those people who have rheumatism or arthritis, you are supposed to boil this particular herb. You boil the back of it with ginger and then you drink. You drink for 2 weeks, and then the arthritis and then or the rheumatism will be a thing of the past. And then also let me add that you can also plant some in your home, and then no evil spirit will come to you. So please kindly ensure that if you are staying in your own house, you plant some in your house. Please let me end it here, because this one we cannot finish talking about it. Kindly subscribe to the channel for more remedies. Thank you for watching this video. Bye. Please kindly remember to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, and then the notification button. Thank you very much.